Buongiorno, buongiorno. Here we are in lovely Messina Hof on a gorgeous day. It's absolutely beautiful. Fall is here, and we are celebrating Sangiovese, that beautiful grape that originated in the Tuscan region, but now has found a super home in the great state of Texas. And so today I want to give a little history of the whole journey of how we went from Italy, Tuscany, to Texas. So let's talk about Tuscany. Tuscany is a beautiful place, hilly, like the hill country of Texas. The Italians don't like us saying that. And it is a land from Siena to the south and Florence to the north, and it has a beautiful area for growing Sangiovese. A lot of the characteristics of that land is similar to the high plains. It likes altitude, so Tuscany is somewhere between 600 feet and 1,800 feet. Hill country is between 600 feet and 1,400 feet. The high plains of Texas goes up to 3,800 feet. It likes limestone. It likes chalky soils. A lot in the hill country, a lot in the high plains. It likes hot summers, and it likes cold winters, and that's the high plains as well as the hill country. The rainfall in Tuscany is running about 32 to 36 inches. In the hill country, that's almost exactly what it gets. It gets in the 30s of rainfall annually. The high plains, a little less, 16 to 18 inches of rain. So we have a lot of similarities. So the Sangiovese is a grape that's suited for Texas. So we needed a spark. Who was the spark? Doc McPherson. Doc McPherson, a chemistry professor at Texas Tech, went out and said we should grow grapes in the high plains and planted Sangiovese as early as the 1960s. And then because of his enthusiasm, he started Llano Estacado, and then Kim McPherson followed him as the winemaker at Llano Estacado, and now Kim has his own winery, and even his daughter is now in the wine business. So it is a pioneer family of Texas, and I would like to pay tribute to the McPhersons for introducing Sangiovese to our great state of Texas. So I would like to start off with his wine. It is the 2018 Sangiovese from McPherson. Wonderful color, great color. You smell? I smell instantly cherries. Cherries just exude from this glass, and then when you taste, mm, smooth. Smooth. A little different than the Italian Sangioveses. Many of them have a little bit of an acid edge. We'll find out in just a minute. So, beautiful wine, Kim. Nicely done. All right, on the next wine, it's Castello di Albola. Now, this is a Chianti Classico. Boy, the Italians really know how to make rules, I'm telling you. The Classico is a Sangiovese. This happens to be 100% Sangiovese. Now, they can blend now other grapes into making a Chianti. But a Chianti Classico, in this case, is 100% Sangiovese, and then it was in oak barrels, big ovals, for 4 to 7 months. Has to be at least that much. And then it goes into the bottle. This is also a 2018 vintage. So, look at the color. You know, the one thing about Sangiovese, it's got kind of a purple rustica. It's got a little bit of a brownish color to the general color of the wine itself. And you smell, and it has that beautiful Sangiovese aroma. Just fabulous. Mm. Mm. This is saying I want a pizza with pepperoni. That's what I want. It's a nice wine. A little bit higher in acid. So if you like acid, I don't know. It gives me heartburn. I try to keep the acid in our wines lower so that it's more approachable to the digestive system. All right, nice little wine. That is a Classico. It's not a Reserva. Now we're going to do a Chianti Classico Reserva from one of the most famous brands in the world, Ruffino. Okay? And you look at the color, it's a little bit darker. One of the reasons is that this is a higher alcohol. This is 14 alcohol, whereas the Classico was in the 13. This is a riper grape when it was picked. And to make it a Reserva, it has to have 2 years of aging. So it could be a year and a half of oak, and this does use some small, as they say there, barrique, smaller barrels, and they age it then in barrel and then in the bottle. And this is a 16 vintage, so it's a little bit older. It's got a lovely color. Color's beautiful, a little more expensive, and you taste. Lovely. It's softer. I think lasagna, something with some good mozzarella, nice cheese, maybe even a little bit of gorgonzola, maybe a chicken stuffed with gorgonzola cheese. Beautiful. Very nice wine. Now, one of the other things that I did want to notice to show you is this rooster. You know, when I was growing up, I thought the rooster was like this designation of like superior quality. Well, it usually means that it's a good wine, but it also means that it's part of a consortium. It's a collective that all these members join. So it's an organization as well as a policing element to try to keep the wines of high quality. You know, one of the problems with Chianti that I have seen through my years is the fact that when in the 60s, Chianti was in this. It was in a wicker bottle. And it was, I never heard this name before until recently. This in Italian is called a fiasco. A fiasco. That's amazing. I mean, a fiasco. We think of fiasco like it's not a good thing, but fiasco means it's a straw-covered bottle. Now, this one is the fiasco of the Bonarigo family that dates back, God knows, since my grandfather came to America in 1911. And so they used to make the wine and then put it in their fiasco, and then this was, okay, let's have some for dinner. And that was it. So, big bottle there. All right, so now we're going to go to the Messina Hof Sangiovese. Now, this better be good. Being an Italian, boy, my son better come through here. So here we go. This is the 2018 Artist Series. It's from the High Plains. Actually, I think this is from Bill Day's vineyard, way up in the High Plains. The color is the darkest of all, and I'll explain why I think it is. And then you smell, and immediately I see 2 Bing cherries going boop, right in my nose. It's amazing. Fabulous. Oh, lovely. Okay, now we taste. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I mean, it's beautiful. This is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous wine. Now, the blend, I think, is what makes it so special as well. Good Sangiovese to start with, great fermentation, and then 10% Cabernet Franc, which gives it an earthiness, and 10% Petit Verdot, which gives it purple. So this is a lovely wine, and it has won gold medals in every competition it has been placed in. So, can we grow great Sangiovese in Texas? The answer is without a doubt yes. Why? Because we have the right conditions. And that's so, so important. And we have winemakers like Kim and my son, Paul Mitchell, who are doing fabulous work and making great wines for this great state. Now, the consumers can test for themselves. And I challenge you, buy a bottle of the Ruffino. It is a great wine. Get a bottle of the Messina Hof and taste them blind, and you will be amazed. This wine got a 92. This is a great wine. This one got a 91. And when you taste Kim's alongside this one, forget about it. It's all over. It is unbelievable. So, on behalf of everyone here at Messina Hof and all of our friends in Texas, God bless you all, and drink Texas wine.